Outdoor GFCI receptacle installation in a PVC FS junction box. The GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupter, receptacle will be installed in a PVC FS junction box on the siding wall surface. FS81 series weatherproof PVC device junction box for mounting on a siding. The junction box is available in 4 versions to suit the siding lap, 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch, Dutch lap and flat surface. Junction box details. Capacity 18.5 cubic inches. Holes for screws to attach the junction box to the wall surface. Holes for screws for attaching an electrical device with weatherproof cover to a junction box. Recess for short screws, if used, to attach weatherproof cover to GFCI receptacle and Decora-style electrical devices. Cable knockouts. Rear view of the junction box. Cutouts matching the siding lap. To install this junction box you will also need duct seal, snap-in cable connector, outdoor rated installation screws of appropriate length, cable left outside after siding installation. Make sure the power is turned off. Unscrew the wire nut which prevent accidental contact with the hot wire, black, if it accidentally becomes energized. If necessary, move the cable to the correct location for the knockout in the junction box. Seal the opening around the cable using duct seal. Open the junction box knockout appropriate for the installation. Insert the cable connector into the junction box knockout. Insert the cable into the cable connector. Match the cutouts in the junction box with the siding lap and place the junction box on the siding. Secure the junction box to the wall surface with outdoor rated screws. Level and plumb the junction box. Remove the cable sheath. Trim the wires to no shorter than 6 inches. Strip the end of the wires by about 1/2 inch. GFCI receptacle must be a TR, tamper resistant, and WR, weather resistant, type. GFCI receptacle front view, details. Receptacle yoke. Weather resistant mark. Tamper resistant mark. Test and reset buttons. Receptacle status light. Installation screws. Screw holes for securing the wall plate. Removable ears of the receptacle yoke. GFCI receptacle rear view, details. Line terminals. Load terminals. Ground screw. Neutral line terminal, silver screw. Hot line terminal, gold screw. Neutral load terminal, silver screw. Hot load terminal, gold screw. Remove the receptacle mounting screws from the receptacle yoke. Connect the GFCI receptacle as follows. Ground wire, bare, from the junction box the ground terminal, green screw, of the receptacle. Neutral wire, white, from the junction box to the neutral line, terminal, silver screw, of the receptacle. Hot wire, black, from the junction box to the hot line, terminal, gold screw, of the receptacle. Insert the wires into the junction box and place the receptacle on the front of the junction box. Commercial electric, 1-gang weatherproof, extra duty, in use cover. Weatherproof cover package contains cover base, Cover lid. Cover hinge pins for vertical installation. Cover hinge pins for horizontal installation, different size. Cord port blank insert, when the port not in use. Duplex receptacle adapter. GFCI receptacle and Decora style electrical devices adapter. Toggle switch, round receptacle and blank adapter. Electrical device mounting screws. The weatherproof cover is factory prepared for vertical installation. Hinge pins used for vertical installation. Hinge pins used for horizontal installation. Cord port used when the cover is mounted vertically. Cord port used when the cover is mounted horizontally. To detach the base from the lid, insert a screwdriver between the pin head and the lid hinge. Use it as a lever to push it towards the center of the cover. This can also be done by inserting a screwdriver into the center between the pins, pushing the pins out from the lid hinge. Base and lid hinges for horizontal installation. A different set of pins must be used to make this hinge. Lid latch to keep lid in place. Padlock hole. Cover base opening for mounting base inserts. Base insert for GFCI receptacle or for electrical devices in Decora style. Base insert tabs that fit into the base holders. Tabs on the other side of the base that fit into the other side of the base holders. Place the adapter on one side of the cover base and push it toward the other side, and press it against the cover base until you hear a click and the tabs lock into the base holders. Tabs locked in the base tab holders. Holes for screws securing the receptacle with cover base to the junction box. To facilitate installation, detach the cover lid from the base. Place the cover base against the front of the receptacle and use the receptacle securing screws previously removed from the receptacle to secure the receptacle and cover base to the junction box. Place the lid on the cover base, align the hinges, and insert the vertical mounting hinge pins until they snaps into place. Insert the cord port blank insert into the port insert slot, if the port is not in use. Close the lid. To open the lid, pull the lid latch forward until it releases. The cover base can also be mounted over the receptacle without having to remove the receptacle mounting screws. To install this way, pull the receptacle securing screws forward. Align the mounting screws with the holes in the cover base, leaving the screw heads in front of the holes in the cover base. Align the half-screw holes of the adapter with the holes in the base of the cover and snap the adapter onto the base, locking the screws in the hole. Secure the receptacle with the cover base to the junction box. The weatherproof cover comes with a base and lid pre-installed for vertical installation. To change the installation orientation from vertical to horizontal, remove the pins and detach the lid cover from the lid base. Match the horizontal hinges from the base and lid. Insert the set of horizontal mounting pins into the hinge holes until they click into place. Restore power. Turn on the GFCI receptacle by pressing the Reset button. Test the GFCI receptacle for proper operation. If this video is helpful, please subscribe. Comments are welcome.